Nothing has just launched the new CMF Phone 2 Pro, which surprisingly includes a telephoto camera and maintains its modular design. This smartphone was unveiled alongside the new CMF Buds 2, but first, let me share the details about the cell phone, which is the main highlight of this launch. Now, the phone is 7.8 millimeters thick and weighs 185 grams. It also features IP protection to resist splashes and some dust particles, but keep in mind that it is not submersible. The funny thing about this device is its modular design. This means you have a small area where you can add more accessories or even attach removable cases and similar items to it. In fact, you could also equip it with interchangeable lenses, which is all about customization options. Now, regarding the display, we have a 6.77-inch AMOLED panel. It's protected by Panda Glass and offers a full HD resolution of 1080 by 2392 pixels. This results in a pixel density of 387 pixels per inch. It is a screen featuring a 10-bit depth, allowing for an astonishing range of colors. Additionally, it possesses excellent contrast and its refresh rate can adapt up to 120 Hz. The touch sampling rate is an impressive 1000 Hz and it includes a dimming rate of 2160 Hz, ensuring a comfortable display even when the brightness is set to minimum. Furthermore, we will find a maximum peak brightness of 3000 nits for HDR content viewing, and the maximum brightness outdoors reaches 1300 nits across the entire display. So we are talking about a screen that really has quite high characteristics. As for the sound, the manufacturer points out that it has loud speaker and brags about it in terms of power, but apparently it will be mono sound. I say apparently because I have not had it in my hands and the official information does not reveal that it has two speakers. What it does have are two microphones that, according to the manufacturer, are high definition. When it comes to the front camera, we will discover a 16-megapixel sensor featuring an aperture of f2.45 and a size of 1/3 inches. Now, for the rear cameras, this is where it will truly stand out much more, as it includes a triple camera setup. We will first encounter a 50-megapixel main sensor. This camera is equipped with an aperture of f1.88 and the sensor size is 1/157 inches. In this particular case, it obviously includes autofocus. However, it seems that it will not feature optical stabilization. The highlight within this price range is the inclusion of a 50-megapixel telephoto camera. And moreover, in this particular case, it features an f1.85 aperture, which means it will be a relatively bright camera. The sensor is 1/2.88 inches in size and provides us with 2x optical zoom. This would be the reason why the aperture is not as closed as other telephoto cameras, as it is not designed to offer such a dramatic zoom. But for portraits, for instance, I believe it would be quite helpful. Now, the third camera features an 8-megapixel ultra-wide-angle lens with an f2.2 aperture, fixed focus, and a 1/4-inch sensor. The maximum zoom capability, by the way, is 20x, which is of course digital zoom, so I must tell you it won't provide a spectacular zoom experience, but it will be suitable for portraits. Additionally, the manufacturer has incorporated True Lens Engine 3.0 technology to enhance features such as Ultra XDR, allowing your photos to be displayed with a great deal of realism, with certain areas emitting more brightness through your screen. Slightly against it. The battery is reported by the manufacturer to have a capacity of 5000 mAh, providing up to 2 days of use. As for its charging capabilities, it offers fast charging through a 33 watts cable and also supports reverse charging with a 5 watts cable. The software is quite impressive as it includes Nothing OS 3.2, which is based on Android 15. It promises 3 years of updates and 6 years of security patches. Additionally, it features the Essential Space, which is the function the manufacturer is heavily promoting lately. The processor is the MediaTek Dimensity 7300 Pro 5E, an 8-core made by TSMC with a 4nm process, making it quite good. It has 8 GB RAM and storage options of 128 GB or 256 GB, both expandable to 2 TB via microSD. It features an under-screen optical fingerprint reader and sensors like accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity sensor, and a linear vibration motor on the x-axis. A very premium feel is what you get with this device. It also supports dual SIM cards and includes NFC for making mobile payments. Additionally, it supports Wi-Fi 6 along with 5 grams networks and Bluetooth 5.3. This device comes in 4 different colors: white with a stone finish, black, light green with a satin glass effect, or orange with a metallic effect. In Mexico, the price for the most basic unit is 5,699 pesos, which translates to approximately $285. However, keep in mind that prices here differ from those over there. Of course, it is also available in a 256 gigabyte storage configuration, priced at 6,299 pesos. The official pricing globally varies somewhat, but in the United States, the most basic configuration is set at $249 with sales starting on May 6th. And as I mentioned earlier, they also introduced the CMF Buds 2 along with some variants which offer hybrid noise cancellation up to 48 decibels and provide spatial sound. In the case of the Buds 2 Plus, they include support for high-resolution audio as well as custom equalization. And meanwhile, the Buds A offer 42 decibel noise cancellation, which is a bit simpler, and they come with a 12.4 mm driver. Their pricing varies, ranging from about $41 to $62. Clearly, these are affordable headphones in all instances. However, feel free to share your thoughts on this new cell phone in the comment section. The idea of offering extensive customization options and rear accessories remains, but now they are also including the telephoto camera, which has the ability to be considered a significant and important highlight.